Welcome to Points in the Paint with your man Ims. On today's show, we discuss the Carmelo Anthony trade. Will he end up in New Jersey? The Miami Heat road warriors winning their last 13 road games. Ted Williams, the man with a golden voice. NBA fantasy front. Questions for viewers. We talk about Score Mobile and the Hoop Show on Channel 98. Talking about the Carmelo Anthony trade, according to several league sources, Anthony has not told anyone, not even his representatives, that he is interested in signing a contract extension with the New Jersey Nets. New Jersey is chasing after Anthony after losing the LeBron sweepstakes last summer and now have chosen to go after Anthony. A source who has reportedly spoken with Anthony since trade talks between Denver, New Jersey, and Detroit became public last weekend said the Nuggets forward has never ever hinted at signing with New Jersey. Anthony has never been known to leave big cities off his list of future teams. Some of these teams include the Philadelphia 76ers, Washington Wizards, and Charlotte Bobcats. Chris Broussard of ESPN.com has this quote from the source saying, "He has not agreed to go to New Jersey." Said the source, who speaks regularly with Anthony, "I have never heard him in all the times we've talked said he's willing to go to New Jersey. Not once. Personally, I would be stunned if he went there and signed an extension." With more on this trade, here's Chris Broussard of ESPN.com telling us more about Anthony possibly going to the Nets.
For the latest on this potential blockbuster, we welcome in Chris Broussard. Morning, Chris. How close is this deal to actually getting done?
Well, New Jersey actually thought it had a deal done at one point last night. They had agreed, at least they thought they had agreed with Denver on this deal, and they were both waiting for Detroit to decide whether or not they would take on Johan Petro. Once the Pistons said, okay, we'll take Petro with the agreement that the Nets would give them a future draft pick, either first or second round, then Denver got hesitant and got cold feet. And now Denver is looking at changing the trade a bit. They would like to throw in Al Harrington and send him to New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't want Harrington because he got 4 years, $28 million left on his contract. So that is a sticking point right now. So basically Detroit and New Jersey are waiting to see if Denver will come off of that, and they'll be able to get this deal done today.
And Chris, any deal hinges on whether Anthony is willing to sign a 3-year, $65 million extension with the Nets, and past reports have indicated that Anthony actually wanted to play with the Knicks. How willing is he to sign that extension with New Jersey?
Well, there's no doubt in anybody's mind, even the Nets officials' mind, that Carmelo's first choice is to play in New York, but he also wants that $65 million extension. And, the Nets are convinced, and they've obviously been talking to Carmelo's representatives, that he will sign the extension to play in New Jersey. They're so convinced, in fact, that they don't believe a meeting with Carmelo and the Nets owner, Mikhail Prokhorov, and Jay-Z will even be necessary. So they feel like there's no doubt he's going to go there. I've talked to people close to Melo who say he really doesn't want to play in New Jersey. What we do know, though, is that Carmelo's never crossed the Nets off his list. He crossed off Philadelphia, crossed off Charlotte, and Washington and other teams that were interested in him. He's never done that with New Jersey. So he's going to have to do some soul searching and say, is he willing to go to New Jersey long term? The Knicks are trying to tell him, look, that $65 million extension, the owners are saying it's not going to be worth that anyway because they're going to make all the existing contracts fit into the new collective bargaining agreement. So you might as well wait and try to sign as a free agent. So it's really Carmelo's going to have to do some soul searching and decide what he wants to do. And I really believe only a handful of people know exactly what Carmelo will do.
So Chris Broussard was basically telling us if Carmelo Anthony doesn't want to sign a 3-year, $65 million extension with the New Jersey Nets, this would see a deal that would include 15 players void and not happen. The other issue with the New Jersey Nets is that they don't want to pick up the expiring contract of Al Harrington. However, if this deal went through, it would involve Denver, New Jersey, and Detroit, and would give the Nets Chauncey Billups and the Pistons Rip Hamilton, along with Carmelo Anthony. Denver would receive 2 future first-round picks, Derek Favors, Devin Harris, Anthony Morrow, Quentin Ross, Ben Uzo, and Stephen Graham, while Detroit would bring home Troy Murphy, Johan Petro, and a second-round pick from the New Jersey Nets. Moving on to the Eastern Conference race, it is getting hot and tighter with the Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, Orlando Magic, and Chicago Bulls. The Miami Heat have now found their stride after a bit of a struggling start to the season. All-stars Dwayne Wade and LeBron James have found true form to their game, as LeBron is averaging 26 points a game, whilst Dwayne Wade is averaging 24 in their last 20 games. Chris Bosh has been silent but has helped in the cause, averaging 15 points a game. Combined, the trio of James, Wade, and Bosh are combining for nearly 70 points a game. With the assistance of Big Z and Carlos Arroyo, the Heat have put together a 13 consecutive road winning streak and are being deemed the Road Warriors of the NBA. They are trying to break the record of the Los Angeles Lakers, who set a road winning streak record back in the 71-72 season with 15 consecutive road victories. However, on January 12, 2011, that streak was halted by an amazingly improved Los Angeles Clippers basketball team, who have now turned their season around with the emergence of Blake Griffin, Eric Gordon, and Baron Davis. And speaking of the Los Angeles Clippers, we have to discuss Blake Griffin, who last year was sidelined throughout the season due to injury, but this year has come back with a vengeance, posting huge numbers and defining himself as a front-runner for Rookie of the Year honors. But wait, there's more, as he has posted 24 straight double-doubles, the record being 25. Blake Griffin and the Clippers have won 8 of their last 11 games and look to solidify themselves as true warriors in the Western Conference. Now, moving on to a man with a golden voice. Ted Williams, whose deep throat and plight have made him an online video sensation. He was contacted Wednesday by the Cavs. Team spokesman Tad Carper said details are still being worked out on a possible position for Williams. Just to hear how amazing this guy's voice is, take a listen to this.
Hey, I'm going to make you work for your dollar. Say something with that great radio voice.
When you're listening to nothing but the best of oldies, you're listening to Magic 98.9. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. And we'll be back with more right after these words. And don't forget, tomorrow morning is your chance to win a pair of tickets to see this man live in concert.
I just said, well, hey, I can't be an actor, I can't be an on-air personality, but the voice just became something of a development over years, and I went to school for it.
Expressing like he had just won the lottery, once ridiculed of drug and alcohol abuse, 53-year-old Ted Williams is happy to be getting a second chance. A man with a golden voice, an ex-radio broadcaster, has been discovered in Ohio, not only by the Cavs, but now by many others. After becoming an internet sensation, Williams was confronted by Oprah, NFL Films, and NBA.com, and many other companies to do announcing and voiceovers. Now it's time for the Points in the Paint questions of the week. We have 2 questions coming at you guys this week. Email us or follow us on Facebook at Ims or Thomas Isaac Kane and let us know what you think the 2 questions are. With Blake Griffin making all the early noise in the NBA, does that guarantee him the award of Rookie of the Year? And was LeBron James' tweet about his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, fair when he had the next day went out and lost to the Los Angeles Clippers? Talk about bad karma. Lastly, we catch you up to date on the fantasy news happening in and around the NBA. Players that you should be looking to start or have on your team are Blake Griffin, who has 24 straight double-doubles and has been a monster lately. A silent guy that you don't hear much about but absolutely dominates down low is Zach Randolph, who is averaging over 12.9 rebounds a game. Another 2 guys dominating down low are Dwight Howard and Kevin Love. If you like rebounding points in your fantasy pool, make sure to pick up these 2 guys. LeBron James is always a huge name to have, as he is averaging 26 points a game, and his counterpart Kobe Bryant has also been lighting it up despite the Lakers' recent struggles, as Kobe is averaging 25 points a game. Scoring-wise, another big name is Monte Ellis, who has been doing a phenomenal job for the Golden State Warriors, averaging 25.6 points a game. And we can't forget about last year's scoring champion, Kevin Durant, who like last year is leading the NBA in scoring, averaging 28.3 points a game. If you like assists in your fantasy team and maybe crave a double-double, 2 players come to mind here, Canada's own Steve Nash and Boston's Rajon Rondo. Both these players have been hot as of late, averaging 13 and 10 assists respectively towards their teams doing well. That is your NBA fantasy update for the week of January 7th to 14th. From your host Ims and my producer Thomas Isaac Kane, Thank you for tuning in to Points in the Paint, and don't forget to tune into the Hoop Show on Sirius Satellite Channel 98 every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, a 2-hour show with the best on and off the court. Again, thank you for listening to Points in the Paint.